John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause, you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action.
Back in September, the Jaguars lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Giants. Can New York finish the sweep? Find out next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they run with Sims. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll run it with Sims, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Sims. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Sims. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sims. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
On second down now. It's Sims. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jaguars 10, Giants nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
We all know that a home run hitter in the backfield guy can take him the distance, but a short yardage trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy. Oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trayvon Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to play a comeback.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sims. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
For every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sims. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go. Sims. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Sims. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That one good for 12 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Block it. Block it.
Lawrence on the sneak. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on fourth down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
But it ain't just me.